It is the hottest pop culture stories of the day, like King Charles and Harry have made up, possibly. Plus, Mindy Kaling is snuggling with BJ Novak. We can't wait to tell you about it. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
And Kendall, I saw this and thought you must be pumped because it looks like Harry and King Charles are actually getting along.
This is so wild. So speculation came out, of course, that Harry had been trying to get a hold of King Charles, who he hasn't talked to since his dad was diagnosed with cancer. This was back in 2024. He says, Harry and his team have been saying, hey, I've been trying to get a hold of my dad. His people aren't letting me talk to him. I'm not really welcome in the UK because, of course, of everything that had gone on between the book Spare, between him leaving the family, between the documentary that he and his wife Meghan did. Like, communication was cut. Well, just last weekend, insiders, I don't really know who leaked this information, but like the major news organizations are covering it, that Harry's chief of staff and King Charles' chief of staff were seen communicating. They were technically their chief communications people, which means that could be really good news for Harry and his dad reconciling, because when you're that famous, like, we literally can't wrap our head around being royals, right?
No,
but like, you
we'll
can't just communicate.
Royals.
Lord said, right? Who sang that? Lord?
Yeah, Lord said that. It was just so beautiful. We both stopped.
Right? So this is really good news. At the end of the day, all we know about King Charles and his plan and his cancer treatment and diagnosis, we don't know what kind. All we know is that he is it's still an ongoing process, and he's getting the best help possible. There's a lot of these very vague terms being used when describing his cancer, unlike Princess Kate, where it was like she's in remission.
Yeah.
It's a journey forever, but she's in remission. His, that has not been the same way that they've been expressing it. So, like, that's not a great sign, which also means Harry, if he doesn't want to have major regrets, is really going to be trying to see his dad.
I know.
Through any and all forms possible. So
he doesn't have the luxury of time, you know? And it's too bad, because I do think time would benefit them a little bit.
Yes.
You know, give them a little bit of perspective, and space might be important. But unfortunately, like we said, he might have that luxury. And if anybody who's lost a parent will tell you, it's like, you know, to take anything you can get with those last years.
And this is certainly better news than the last time we heard of him trying to reach out, him being a Prince Harry. Because again, you may remember there was that invitation that he extended to both his brother and his father about being a part of the Invictus Games, which I don't think it happens again for 3 more years. So it's like, yeah, it looks good on paper and it looks good in headlines that you attempted to reach out to them. But as you guys just talked about, what will be happening in that many years from now?
Yeah.
Like, will he even be around at that point? Like, who knows? We don't know of all those details, but this seems like a more earnest attempt to reconcile.
Yeah, it's been wild. I mean, Harry's been over in the UK a few times. He had a couple of his legal hearings about the different tabloids that he'd been suing about he and Meghan. And during that time, it was rumored that he tried to see his dad, and it was a no-no. It was a no-go. It was all a scheduling thing, quote unquote, which, to Mike's point, hence the Invictus Games, when they're like, well, because the King's schedule books out 3 years in advance, we want to get it on paper. That's why. I don't know. I think this is good. You don't want to see it from anybody. You get both sides, right?
Yeah.
Like, love Harry and Meghan. I also get why the royals are like, first you leave the family.
Yeah.
Then you do this explosive sit down with Oprah. Then you write a book.
Yeah.
Then you do in like a big old documentary on Netflix. Like, you have spilled everything. And none of it on Harry and Meghan's side is like, well, it was all true. This is what you did to her. We saw it play out in the press. We're just acknowledging, hey, this is why we had to leave.
Yeah.
We're not monsters. And we have to be able to make money, because if you don't remember, when Harry and Meghan stepped away from the royal family, they also gave up all their royal security privileges. They also gave away their access to the British purse. So Harry has a ton of money coming in from Diana's estate that when she passed away was given to him. He has his own holdings. He's got his own property that has been basically handed to him in wealth because of being part of the monarchy. But he gets none of that money that the royals get when it comes to security details. So that's huge. Can you imagine the millions they spend every year on security alone?
No, I can't. And, you know, like, that's super important. You left to save your family, and then you're feeling very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot. I think we've talked about this with most big ol' celebrities that argue. We've talked about this a lot with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. I think this is another instance of both parties think they are very in the right.
Mm-hmm. You hit the nail on the head with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that it's like one of those things where, Kendall, you're talking about seeing from both perspectives. It's not hard to imagine why both sides are pissed off.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Harry's lost his mom.
Mm-hmm.
This is a chance to be able to say goodbye to a parent who might not be with us for long. And I think we all would, swallow our ego or do what we need to do to get those days, weeks, months. I don't know. I mean, It's so important. And on top of that,
mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the relationship it is, but you'd want your kids to experience.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
I think so much of this is Harry just wanting his children to know his dad.
Yeah.
Which is, but he will not, and I get it. He won't bring them over there without that security detail. And if he can't hammer out that relationship and get that blessing, and get that all tucked away, as the royal family are saying at the same time, going, we're not in charge of that. Well, you can pull some strings. You're the king.
Yeah.
You can figure this out.
None of my business.
What? Sorry, I have nothing to do with that. Want to go invade a country? No, I mean, I think that is really the core of this is, okay, fine. If our relationship is done, at least see your grandchildren.
Yeah.
Because they deserve to know you the way that, no matter what their relationship is, he's still his dad.
Yeah. Well, I have another reuniting that people are very excited about, especially the Office fans. We've got Mindy Kaling and BJ Novak snuggling up. Now, Mindy and BJ played Kelly and Ryan in the show The Office. They were on again, off again, boyfriend and girlfriend, but also in real life, they've often been on again, off again, boyfriend and girlfriend. There's also a lot of rumors. I don't want to act like this is a salacious bit, but Mindy Kaling's never acknowledged or revealed who the father of her children are. And a lot of rumors online are around that it's BJ Novak.
So wild.
I know.
It's like the weirdest, most Hollywood story ever.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Yes. Sorry, go on.
No, I know you're not wrong. And I don't want to act like that's not information.
Mm-hmm.
She's decided we're not privileged to, and she's right. If she doesn't ever want to tell us, we're not out here in these streets trying to expose people's fathers if that's not what they want, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just been a narrative that people have always want these two to be a thing. They've romanticized this relationship. They fell in love with the idea of Kelly and Ryan, and then they've translated that to the actors that play that, Mindy Kaling and BJ Novak. Mm-hmm. And then on top of it, Mindy Kaling did a big old photo dump on Instagram, including a photo of BJ Novak and her standing next to a restaurant owner. But then there was a picture. The one that everyone got excited about was them watching the princess. It's like a screen of the Princess Bride that they're obviously watching on TV. And he's only showing the legs of both BJ Novak and Mindy Kaling. And the way that they are sitting, this is snuggling. There's no other way.
Okay, so they're feeling the fire.
Totally. Now, of course, I go to a place of she's been so private especially these two being back together. I'm like, okay, she's got a jean line that just came out. What else is happening? I'm not sure, but let me tell you, to fuel this fire is she's literally playing with fire because again, we have so many people that want to connect her children, her 3 kids with this man.
She's got a number of projects. I mean, she's a writer, producer for lots of different things. But the other thing you got to remember is he just 2.5 months ago, we thought, hard launched his relationship. Yeah. He's been dating TikTok star Delaney Rowe. At least that's what the rumors have had us believing, that he was dating 29-year-old TikTok star Delaney Rowe. So that started in late April.
Yeah.
So again, you know me, when I'm not, wearing these, I wear a tinfoil hat. And there's some belief in the blind items that maybe she was like, you know what, you do you. And then he started dating somebody and she was like, Nope, that's not going to work.
Don't
Can't
do
do
you.
that. Can't do you.
Don't like it, don't want it.
Don't want
Unsubscribe.
that. If we have to hard launch this, we'll have to hard launch this. But I think there's maybe a little bit of that going on where she's like, I don't want another woman in your life. You were the potentially, again, these are the rumor mills, but potentially the baby daddy of my kids. They've always spent so much time together. She'll go to Disney and he'll go with the kids. And he always seems like such a fatherly presence for these children. So who knows whether they are or they aren't. It's kind of nice to see, and I think he fits really well in their family.
Same.
I just the part of me that goes to the human perspective and not my tinfoil hat side too says it's just if he wasn't the biological father of her children, why wouldn't she just put those rumors to bed? I get like wanting to keep it a secret, but if it really wasn't true and if it was bothering you and you wanted it to just be done, like we're just friends, stop this, you guys are crazy. You would just say like, hey, everybody, no, he's not. He is a great friend of mine. He's like a father to my children, but no.
Because so if you are somebody who wants to go into a very dark part of the internet, there's a lot of people that said most likely she got a sperm donor and like doesn't feel like putting out rumors on any side of it.
Got it.
And I'm not saying, again, cannot stress enough, I am pro whatever works for whoever.
That's for sure. Have your babies, baby.
Yeah, we all feel strongly about that. We get your babies the way you want to get your babies or don't have babies. We don't care. Get a Labubu, rent a car. I don't care.
But Labubu.
I think that is kind of a smart strategy for her to just say, I'm not acknowledging this in any way. She's never acknowledged it in any way, because I think the moment you start putting light or putting out any sort of like, it's not this, then people go, well, then is it this? Like, and I don't know which one's true. And maybe honestly, he could have been the donor or not the donor, or it could be him. Yeah. It could be him. It could be somebody else. And I just go, I kind of love that she's just like, that's just not up for conversation.
It's none of your dang business.
And she loves kids so much. She's whatever human or route she went it 3 times. And we don't know if she went the 3 times the same route or all that. And I kind of love that she's like, that's a good parent, because she could get a headline. People have been wanting to know this. I mean, how old is her oldest kid? 12?
So for a long time. Over a decade.
Sorry. 7.
Okay, so around a decade.
7, 4, and 1. Mm-hmm. She could get that headline right quick if she just said, this is the parent or this is the route I went. And she's never done that.
Bravo, girl.
Yeah.
Hold your truth.
Hold that space.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to get your Zach Bryan explainer ready to go, because chicken fry is back in the news. If you don't remember anything about this, but it sounds vaguely familiar, let me catch you up to speed, because this was the story that kept giving last fall, and we're going to keep giving today. Brianna Chicken Fry is a podcast host. She also happened to date country singer Zach Bryan. Mike, are you ready?
Zach Bryan, not to be confused with Luke Bryan or Luke Combs. And of course, Zach Bryan, not to be confused with Zach Brown or Kane Brown. Zach Brown sang Chicken Fry. Zach Bryan dated Chicken Fried. Man, it's been months.
Drop that like it was hot, baby.
I believe.
I've seen the spirit. Thank you. Okay, so that's Zach Bryan and Chicken Fry. Now, she dated him. When they broke up, it was toxic, girl. Yeah. She alleged that he offered her $12 million, a home, an NDA, does not say a single dang word about this man that was derogatory. And she went, no, I'm good. I actually happen to have a platform that I can speak on all of this about and air all your dirty laundry about how she alleges that he was abusive, mentally, verbally, physically at times, and she spilt it all. He never really said a thing.
Yeah.
He went off.
Oh, no.
Oh, he went off to France, right?
He went to France for cooking lessons.
For cooking school.
Yeah,
back to school. Yep.
With the way he exposed this plan of his is he took a picture of his mom's gravestone.
Yep.
And said, I'm headed to France to find the ratatouille and just go hard, I guess.
No acknowledgement of her. And so many people heard about this woman and heard her story. Women that dated Zach Bryan and couldn't say anything very clearly by the way they were posting Instagram videos and TikToks, but Taylor Swift lyrics in the background, deciding things like, I know what I'll be doing at 5 p.m. tonight when Brianna Chicken Fry was going to launch the podcast explaining it all at 5 p.m. that night, because just kind of proving, no, they'd signed NDAs. And she's like, I have more power because of the position I'm in. I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, fast forward to now. We think we're done with these two. It's over, right? Zach Bryan takes it upon himself on Monday, just yesterday, to release a screenshot on his Instagram stories of a really long text messages from Brianna Chicken Fry, basically saying, like, I wish you the best. I hope I send you nothing but love. My family is there for to support you if you need it. And if like you need someone to lean on. That's it. Like, it's a very kind message.
Yeah, it is.
And it's his way. I don't know if it's his really weird, twisted way of being like, see, all that stuff she said to you was a lie. She supported me even after she told you guys all this crap about me, because she brings up the Paris cooking school within these text messages.
This isn't giving what he thinks it's
no,
giving.
It's not, because she immediately posted her own screenshots and was like, let me remind you of these screenshots where he gave me options about the NDA I could sign, a house that I could have, $12 million to say nothing about why we broke up. She sent all of this and then also said, hey, by the way, boy is blackout at 7 a.m. Again, shocker.
Yeah.
When people gave her crap, like, I can't believe you're talking to me. And she was, you all are insane. You all stand behind him because you're delusional because he makes good music.
Yeah.
I am telling you and showing you my proof about how insane this man is. And he started it. I haven't talked about him in months. I want nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
And then people were like, well, then release the videos you allegedly have of him abusing you. And she's like, no. I do not need to relive my trauma for the sake of online entertainment. Those are her words, which chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I am simply responding to him attacking me. All y'all need to go to bed. And to that we say, bravo, girl. Why is he bringing this up?
He really did his big one here and said, hey guys, smoking gun, look at this. Someone was nice to me after I emotionally, maybe physically abused them, and they were the bigger person, checked in on me. Also, you see when she mentioned, tell Mac I love her and please take care of Stump. Stump was the cat they rescued together.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I'm keeping it. So, we talked about this a lot when we did the roundtable for domestic violence. She cares about her animals.
Mm-hmm.
She's not in a place to like piss off this man because she's like, hey, also like, please take care of them. You know, I don't know her mental state. She's also like, let's call a spade a spade. This man gets wasted, blackout, and you care about their well-being. Yeah. So what? So now, Zach Bryan, that's supposed to be weakness right there. All I see is somebody being the bigger person in a way that most people could never. A weaker man could never. Mm-mm. So it's like, what you think you just showed us was actually me going, yeah, this girl, first off, been hurt. Also, it's not insane that at the time she was still going through it. Like, yeah, the pull that these people have on their abuser, on the abused is so strong. It's like, what you think you thought you showed us here is not, we are looking at two different things right now, Zach Bryan. Like, so she wrote, I hope you well. My family wishes you well.
If you need us, you do have something to lean on, because she knows he doesn't have much of a family. What, dude?
And the whole moving away and not doing music anymore and doing the cooking school, that didn't happen. In fact, he just released 3 new songs 2 weeks ago, which is why he's making sure he gets his name back in the headlines again.
That was my follow-up question to Mike. Was like, is there something going on that I don't know?
He just dropped 3 new songs.
And let me guess.
After his Hyde Park performance in London.
I think there's a good bet that some of them are weirdly entangled about her. I haven't heard any of them, but it's so gross.
I never wanted the lifestyle or the money attached to you. Just wanted to love someone I felt worth loving. And I'll choose to believe you didn't mean all the things you said to me tonight, even if you did. That's a person who's trying to heal. Like,
yeah. And the part where she so clearly lays out in black and white the messages he lays for, like, I'll give you money to not say a word. Does that not tell anyone a dang thing alone? Does any, if you don't believe a word she says,
What?
Okay, say you're like Delulu and you're
Yeah.
literally like, I don't believe you. I think you just wanted to get your podcast big money, big
You
name.
don't like her.
You don't like her because you don't like what she talks about. You don't like how her face looks. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like you think she's annoying or
Yeah.
this or that. Like, let's take, yeah, it's okay.
But like the receipts of him offering to give her that much money to not say a word about him.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's not like a, hey, we broke up amicably.
No.
You're paying somebody 12 million, an amount of money that most of us will never see in our life.
No.
And he's going, here's your 12 million. I will give you $12 million to never talk about me again. Don't be idiots.
Don't be idiots.
And also, like, okay, like it just shows you it's like this guy's still obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go posting this now this long ago. She's gotten into it's really interesting because she has kind of done this thing lately where she's gotten really into running. She's quit using e-cigarettes and she got really into running.
Like the literal opposite.
I know. And she's kind of doing this cool, like, growing, and you get to see it if you want. I mean, I interact with her content once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And like it just goes to show is that like sometimes after these really hard experiences, we transform.
Mm-hmm.
Like we become a phoenix. And there's something really beautiful about who she's becoming. And yeah, I don't actually like most of her content. I don't think she's like my favorite person in the world. But you can see somebody and appreciate how they've been hurt and how they've grown. I mean, it's kind of beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he's still out here, like Mike said, you have a lot going for you, Zach Bryan. People are still paying to see you. You're making music.
They're paying a lot. He's got 3 shows coming up at East Rutherford, New Jersey, at the Giants Stadium, MetLife Stadium. They are completely sold out. A stadium.
So why are you so bothered?
I don't get it.
Why are you so bothered? This woman is living her life. What? You literally don't ever. What's done is done. She just saved you $12 million. And guess what? Nobody cares about her story.
Well, you hit it on the head. He's so bothered because she's living her life.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Well, somebody else is, I don't know, acting up a little bit. Conor McGregor is sending nudes. Unsolicited nudes are being sent to Azalea Banks.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Azalea Banks is going in on Conor McGregor. The rapper Azalea Banks popped off over on Twitter on Monday to accuse the MMA fighter of sending her several unsolicited nudes, saying, yeah, they're D-pics. So, yeah, we have another Azalea-involved social media fight on our hands. And she's bringing the receipts. Azalea accused the Irish athlete of sending her unrequested nudes on his 37th birthday, no less. And since the deleted post about how this has been going on for a while, she said, me and Conor McGregor have been sending each other unsolicited nudes since 2016.
Unsolicited, but she's been sending them back and forth. Wait,
I know.
what? Does she know what unsolicited means?
Let me finish her quote.
Okay.
I have never met the leprechaun, but today is his birthday and he wants everyone to make a wish and blow out the candle. She then went on to talk about because I guess he's been posting really homophobic stuff. So she's kind of coming out on him. I don't know anything about Conor McGregor in the sense that like,
he might be the only man worse than Zach Bryan that we could bring up. So in case you want to know, I mean, he's not a great guy.
No, and he's been with someone for over 12 years. They have 4 kids together.
And guys, get this. She shared pics.
Oh, wow.
Wait, she showed the PP pics?
She shared 2 extremely not safe for work pics of McGregor reportedly had sent to her.
So when she said blow the candle out, it was one candle.
Not only is his manlyhood prominently in the pics, but Conor also appears to have threatened Azalea to not rat him out in this as well.
I will not be posting this on the show links page.
I will.
But quick Google search can allow you to find anything you're looking for.
Along with one pic, McGregor allegedly wrote to her, don't be a rat because all rats get caught. Like, so in between D pics, he throws in a threat of like, hey, don't show these.
Wow.
So.
Oh, honey. I mean,
give it a Google when you get home, I guess, if you want to engage.
It's not a candlestick you need to see.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
So it's out there. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, comment, all the things here at Hot to Go. We love to see it.